Hey guys, it's Hannah here and welcome back to another video. So I just filmed my planner setup for my dream life project, journey, process. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm currently reading the book that Christina Carlson released a couple years ago, Your Dream Life Starts Here. I talk more about my goals and my dream in that video as I go through actually how I work with it all. So in this video, I wanted to make it a separate one just to go through the things that are not inside the planner, like how I actually work through all the things, how my process kind of looks and the items I use and how I use them. So this is more like of my essentials that I use during my dream life process. And like I mentioned in that previous video, I try to do what I call my dream life lördag. Lördag is Saturday in English. So every lördag, Saturday, I try to sit down and give myself an hour to just dream and work on my dream and go through the previous week and the next week. But I usually start by listening to a chapter in the book, and then I do the exercises in the journal, and then I continue if there's any more things. I go through the things in the planner and I work, kind of on my more specific goals, but I usually start here. So I will put away the planner for now. If you want to see this setup and how I use everything, I will link it up here. I will at least try to remember to do so. So in my dreaming life toolkit or dream life toolkit, of course, essential is the book. This is what I return to every lördag. I try to read this chapter every week. Some weeks I'm a little busier, or there's other things going on. I also sometimes do it on Sundays if I don't have time on Saturdays, because I really want to have I want to sit down and I want to have no other obligations, no other times to follow, nothing else going on, to have it calmly. Otherwise my mind will be racing and focusing on other things, and I want to be all here when I do this. So it's a beautiful book. I do usually actually listen to it. I got myself Audible, and it's actually Christina that has read the audiobook, which I really, really love when it's the author themselves. Oh, here I even have marked some things that I liked. So a lot of times I read it and I also listen to it at the same time. Of course, I have the journal to accompany it, or not of course, but I do. I got myself the journal because I like having a dedicated writing space to keep everything. It makes it easy for me to get to, and it just feels really good. So I have this one as well, and I do all the exercises in here. Then something that I start actually every session, I guess I do my dream life sessions, is with this actually. And this is first of all, it's a cute little trinket dish from KKK. I think this was actually from the Love Your Life collection. But I have these affirmation cards that fit really well in here, as you can see. And these are affirmation cards from the inspiration range from KKK. So they just have a bunch of affirmations. There's some different colors here, as you can see. So usually I just take the next one. I read it aloud to myself. I am in control of my life. I choose to think positively and fill my days with joy and love. And then I begin, kind of my ritual, I guess. I don't know, I had these and I thought, might as well use them. So that's something I actually like to start doing it with before I dig into anything else. And then something I have on I kind of like to say my dreaming space, but I do tend to sit at my dining table, which I have a window right in front of it. And I live kind of in the middle of the woods, so there's nature outside, which I love. And I have my plants. I have a little shelf and with, you know, pretty things, and I have pictures on the wall. It's a corner space that for me has become really inspirational, and I am a person, I just love sitting in the light. I'm just so drawn to the light. So sitting, that's kind of the brightest spot in my home. I usually feel inspired sitting there. If I'm lucky, it's a sunny day, and then I feel like 10 times more motivated because, I don't know, the weather really affects my mood and stuff. But I have these quote cards, and I have these set up on a little, I guess, table. Gosh, I can't think of the exact correct word right now, but next to me, behind me, I have that, and I have some more pictures there and some decor and stuff. And then I have this also. And not every time I sit down I do this, but sometimes I change up the quote card. So this is the one I have currently, but I guess next time when I changed it up, I will have this one. And these are beautiful. They come, I think these are still available on the site. And these are just really, really gorgeous and really inspiring too. So I love having inspiration around me. I love inspirational quotes. So having something there that switches up a little bit, you know, every now and then, something that reminds me to keep going for my dreams, I think is really, really nice to have. Well, of course, in my toolkit, I have the planner, which I've already gone through. That's like the biggest main part, apart from the book. But this is what I go to. This is what I use to actually plan out and get my dreams and make them a reality. So this is a great, great tool, the biggest one probably. But I do also have this pen case. This is a beautiful leather pen or pencil case from KKK. This is also from the Love Life collection, I believe. I went through like my whole KKK, you know, collection of things. I brought all the things from their like inspiration range, and then any other thing that matched color-wise with the planner. And this really does. Honestly, it's two completely different collections, but it really works. This is a really like chunky, big pen case. It fits a lot. It's huge, honestly. So I have stuffed this baby up with a lot of things, and here's where I keep really the tools that I use to get going. First, I have a big giant KKK clip, and this one I use when I read the book or listen to the book. Sometimes I actually do, if I am running a little bit short on time, it happens that I do the exercises and things when I eat lunch. And that's good when I have the audiobook, because then I can kind of listen, but I can read also kind of at the same time. I guess not the best way to do it. And then it's good because usually I have one hand or two, you know, holding a spoon or a fork and knife, and that way I can't always hold the book. So it's nice to have this as a little help. And it just holds it together, honestly, because it's quite a chunky book and it doesn't lay down that well. And I also use it for the journal sometimes. I guess it's only really necessary when I'm at the beginning, because then it really wants to close all the time. So clipping it somewhere, really, at least the pages hold together also as a bookmark. So if it does close, it's easy to get back to where I was. So there's that. And then in here, well, I have a bunch of washi tapes, as you can see. I went to my kind of large, I guess, collection of washi. None of these are KKK, actually. I don't have a lot of KKK washi or paper tapes. But these are like random ones from different places. A lot of them, I think, are from AliExpress. These, for example, these were some of the first washi I ever got when I got into like planning. They really fit with the style of the inspiration range. You can see it has the stripes already, and it's usually gold. And then I have these, which I don't remember where I got from, but they color-wise, they also really match, and this one is quite motivational. And yeah, I just thought they would be fun to use in there. Then I have just some more neutral ones I could use easily kind of anywhere. There's a marble, a grey marble one, and this just plain gold one. And then these are actually newer to my collection. These are from Wilwa, which is a Swedish washi tape shop. These were, color-wise, they really worked, and I just thought, you know, the print really worked too. So this one, actually it's supposed to start with you can, you will, and you did, which is really inspirational, and I just thought, once again, they fit really well, you know, to use with this whole project, so I wanted to have it close at hand when I work with this. Then I have this one, which is a numbers washi. I do the numbers, but like in this planner, with my goal being to reduce belongings, I am selling some things. So I have a page or some pages in my planner where I have results. It's a section I have here. So in here, for example, you can see I used it. So here I will mark, well, I have marked already on a different page. But I just think it's fun, and it makes it prettier and more fun for me to look at, and a little bit more motivated to keep working towards my goal, which is important. So this little guy fits really well with the rest. Then in here, well, I have some pens, but I also have here a pair of scissors. These are KKK scissors. I had for a long time. They're well used, but scissors are always good to have. Sometimes, or I have actually cut up some pages in the planner because it didn't go as I wanted, or I needed to change a thing or two. So really good to have these handy. And then I have, before I get into the pens, I keep some sticky notes, and I have used quite a bit of sticky notes in the planner. For example, for my dream life area, there's a vision board, and I decided to only use sticky notes to write down my visions and goals and how I want things to be. So I can move around and I can add things easily, and I actually like how it looks too. So I keep I keep more sticky notes in the pen case, so I easily can change things up. I also have these ones from the She Shines collection. Also have some stickers here. These are KK stickers. I love these alpha stickers. I think it's really fun. And these are not KK. I don't remember where I got these from. They're kind of old. But they're gold and they match. And I thought maybe I would have use for them if I want to be a little bit more decorative, which I haven't yet in the planner, I think. Oh, I snuck some more journaling cards in here. I do have a section in the planner where I added some extra journaling cards, but it looks like I found some more that maybe I wanted to use somewhere. I don't know. I guess I just stuck them in here. There's lots of, I have so many KK Paper Lovers books, and there's lots of journaling cards in them with inspirational quotes. I love that so much, but it was also difficult to choose which ones I wanted to have in the planner, because there were lots of ones I could use that did match and that looked good, but which one were the best? That was really difficult to pick and choose there. Okay, so then I guess I can get into the pens. So I have some pens here for practical reasons. I have these, a couple of them at least. The Zig Clean Color Dot pens. So these are two-sided. I picked, there was also a green one, but there's no like pure green in this inspiration or dream life range. So it didn't match, so I took it out. I only make myself use these three that do match. So we have one end that is regular kind of, well, a pen. It's supposed to be 0.5 tip. And then we have the other end, which is this fun kind of, you can use it to dot, make little dots. You can use it to draw as well, but it's quite unique, and I have used it a couple times to mark certain things. For example, let's see if I can quickly find it. Yes, I used it just to mark here. I used little dot. These are really fun pens. Then I also have some highlights. As you saw, I did use some of them in the book. I haven't been that good at using them anywhere else, or I haven't used these a lot at all. but the colors work. They're just standard Stabilo? Not sure how you pronounce it actually in English. But these colors also really work, and good to have. And let's see. Oh, I also have a ruler. Don't remember where I got this one from. It's quite well used. Doesn't look as fun anymore, but it's actually been really good to have a ruler, and I have used it in the planner when I was writing out or lining up my little section here. So it was really handy to have a ruler, and I used this pen as well to do that. And speaking of pen case, I kind of have a pen case in a pen case. These are some extra pens. If I want to use anything other than the pen that I have in the planner, this is the one I always use. I love it, but if for some reason I don't want to use that one, or if it runs out of ink, well, if it runs out of ink, I have a backup. It's exactly the same, but just a gold barrel instead of the yellow. And then I have a regular ballpoint pen. The other ones are rollerball, I believe, which I prefer. But for some reason, if I want to use, I have this one, and this is from the inspiration range, so I have all the colors there, just perfect. And if I want to use none of those, I have a gel pen. This one I mainly have in here because it's kind of, well, I guess it's from the inspiration range, but it feels like it's part of the Dream Life range, but they're kind of the same, the way I understand it. This one I received with the planner, actually, when I received this as a gift from Kiki K, from Christina, when this planner was first released. So this one, it's supposed to be here, but I do love writing with this one more, but I still want to have this one in the kit. And it's a regular gel pen, so it feels good to have different options. And the fourth style of pen is actually a mechanical pencil, because you never know when you need a pencil. It's good to have. So this clear case, I don't remember where I got. It's really practical though, so really, really handy. And then there's just some knickknacks in here. Because I have a pencil in this case, I have to have an eraser, of course, so I have this one. I think I actually did get this one from Kiki K a long time ago. Pretty much everything you see is Kiki K, unless said otherwise with some of these things. And I have a bunch of little paper clips, as you can see, of different sizes and styles. Sometimes I do find something I want to clip temporarily in the planner, or clip some pages together. I don't know, paper clips are good to have, so yeah, that is what I have in the case here, and that means you've seen my Dream Life kit pretty much. Because really, these are all the things I use when I do my Dream Life. I guess you could call it a ritual, because it's a routine I do every single week, multiple times a week if I can, but at least every Saturday it's something I try to do, and I love doing it. Now you have seen and gotten an insight into everything I do for my Dream Life process. You have seen, if you watched the first video, if you haven't, I highly recommend, because it's more insightful in how I actually do everything. And if you couldn't tell already, I do really recommend starting your own journey. And of course, this book does help a lot, because it gives inspiration, it gives very structured ideas, and there's also, you know, there's exercises in every chapter, and it includes so many things that just have really helped me personally to the way I think about dreaming and the way I incorporate in my life. Now, I've always been a dreamer. I've always dreamed big. I'm just really loving and enjoying this journey right now. If any of these tips and tricks or ideas were inspirational to you, or gave you some, you know, some sort of inspiration, please let me know, because hearing from you really inspires and motivates me, you know, to keep sharing the things I love on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.